Life is really very simple. What we give out, we get back. What we think about ourselves becomes the truth for us. I believe that everyone, myself included, is responsible for everything in our lives. Each one of us creates our experiences by our thinking, feeling patterns. The thoughts we think and the words we speak create our experiences. What we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. Our words and our thoughts are powerful. It's almost as though every time we think a thought, or every time we speak, the universal mind is listening without judgment or criticism and produces this as our experience. Our lives, our relationships, our finances, our health, and the way we express ourselves creatively are all a mirror of what we believe about ourselves. The universal power never judges or criticizes us. It only accepts us at our own value. Then it mirrors this for us in our lives. If I want to believe that life is lonely and that nobody loves me, then that is what I will find in my world. However, if I am willing to release that belief and to affirm for myself that love is everywhere and I am loving and lovable, and to hold on to that new affirmation and to repeat it often, then it will become true for me. New loving people will come into my life, and the people already in my life will become more loving to me. And I will find myself easily expressing love to others. Most of us have foolish ideas about who we are, and many, many rigid rules about how life should be lived. This is not to condemn us, for each of us is doing the very best we can at this moment. If we knew better, if we had more understanding and awareness, then we would do things differently. Please don't put yourself down for being where you are. It means that you are ready to make a new positive change in your life. Acknowledge yourself for this. You see, what we are experiencing in our lives right now, today, was created by what we thought and said and believed yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5, 10, or 20 years ago. But this is a new moment, and we can begin fresh in this moment. What we are thinking and saying, what we choose to believe today, will create our tomorrow, and the next day, and the next week, and the next month, and the next year, and so on. Isn't it wonderful to realize that this is a new moment and a new beginning right now? We can start fresh in this very moment if we are willing to make some changes in our own lives. We can never change other people. We can only change ourselves. And as we change, all of our life will change. Let's relax some of the rules we have created. Let us drop some of the rigidness of our negative beliefs. We can become very rigid in our negative beliefs. Let us allow our minds to become flexible, to experience new ideas and new ways of living. There is something to know. It is not hard work. It is only being consistent about changing our thoughts. Now, there are several things we can do to begin. We can affirm That is, say to ourselves that we are willing to release the negative patterns in our own consciousness, in our own minds, that have been creating the lack or limitation or uncomfortable experiences. Instead of thinking how terrible we are, or that we're bad, or that we lack discipline or willpower, let us realize that there is some need in our consciousness to have this condition, or it would not be there. There is some pattern in our subconscious mind that is creating this condition. So let's say something together, and you fill in the blank of whatever it is you want to release. I am willing to release the need for. I am willing to release the pattern in my consciousness that has created this condition. I know it sounds very simple, but really there is nothing to fight and there is nothing to struggle against. There is only a pattern in consciousness that is creating the condition. And as we release the pattern, the condition will be changed. It must be changed. You may need to say, I am willing to release the need for, over and over and over again for a while, until the subconscious mind accepts the new program. Please don't give up after only one day and say, oh, it doesn't work. Please persist until the change starts to happen. Repeat this new thought pattern as often as you would a worry thought. This is another powerful exercise, one that will bring you much freedom in your life. It certainly has made a difference, a great difference in my own life. Let's remove the word should from our vocabulary forever. Let's take the word should and throw it out in the trash and send it off to the dump, never to be heard of again. Should is a word that makes a prisoner of us. Every time we use should, we are making ourselves wrong, or we're making someone else wrong. We are in effect saying, not good enough, or you have failed, or you might fail, or wrong. Begin to listen to how often this word is used and how crippling it is.